All right, there we go. It took about 3 minutes before it actually told me I am live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow comic book collectors. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. It is the 19th of February, 2019, currently 4:19 p.m. Eastern Time. I'd like to welcome everybody, whether you're about to watch this as I am showing it live, or if you watch it days, weeks, months later. I got two comics I want to show you that I won during the Super Bowl. And it was actually while the Super Bowl was going on. I didn't watch it because I would rather do more important things. Whether you watched it or not, that's up to you. One of the things I always want to teach people, especially if you're looking to find deals, one of the things I say all the time is try and look late at night. Another thing I tell people is check during holidays and special occasions. You'd be amazed at how many people will list books not realizing a week later after they've, set everything up that it may fall on a holiday or a special event and you could find some steals. And I have two that I found that day. It took me a little while to get these because one of them was from Canada. So I had to wait a little extra for that to arrive here, but it has. So I have two books I want to show you guys, and gals, of course. But one of the things I always like to do is say hello to the people who arrive here early, to show them a little thanks for taking the time to check out my live show, and hopefully we'll encourage you to do the same. Bake the Snake is here, Gordon, Manny the Comic Collector, Huff House Art, Jima Jew, forgive me if I say that wrong, or Gemagoo. Forgive me if I totally botched that. Mark G, Retro Collected, Fernando, Manny the Comic Collector. Huff House Heart just says he got the Immortal Hulk in the mail. I didn't know he could fit, so that's a good job. So congratulations on that. Northside Jedi says pow. Retro Collected says hope I get a reference. I told you about the Masters of Kung Fu. Well, there you go. John is here. Lewis is here. Northside Jedi. Noah's here. John Frenzy, Webhead. I think I said Manny the Comic Collector, but that's all right. I'll say it again. British at Heart 357. And we're going to start putting on the video right now. So welcome, everybody. Don't forget to wait until the end because I always do a surprise subscriber shout out. So hit subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but I hope you do. And I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Today is my first night of my new DJ job. Those of you who may or may not know, I lost all of my DJ jobs, but I was lucky enough to start a new one this week. That starts tonight, so I'm excited about that. I haven't been responding to comments lately. Please forgive me about that. I'm just, trying to go through my situations and everything. I'll get back on that, so please just understand that. And don't forget, if you're interested in joining the cashback program, it does help me out as well as helps you out. The link is in the description. It's free to sign up for. And if you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days, you get an additional $10 cash back. So here's one of the books. This is the book that came all the way from Canada. So it took a little extra for the postage. So this is one of the things I want to stress to people, especially when you're looking for deals. A lot of times when people, especially when they sell comics, they don't really plan ahead of what they're doing. So many people, because, a lot of these auctions, they average between 7 to 10 days. So people may not think about a week before the Super Bowl, wow, I just, I had an auction right during a crucial moment. I've had books that I've won during New Year's countdowns. So if you're one of those people that can break away from the party or, spend extra time, maybe if you're at work or something like that, to be able to search for deals, you'd be amazed at how many will come up. So this is one of them, and they put a extra backing board. Not much security. I mean, this came from Canada, and this was the quote-unquote protection. One of the things I always stress to buyers, don't assume that a seller knows what they're doing as far as packaging. Tell them what you want. Sometimes they don't listen. There's nothing you could do about that, but at least you give them the opportunity to know. Don't assume that everybody knows or even cares to do it. So I have several copies of this book. Looks pretty darn good. I bought these years ago, but if I see a deal, I'm going to pick it up because this is a book you should be adding to your collection. It's gotten a little quiet lately. That's the best time to pick it up. So this is the first book. I have many copies of this book, but of course this is, for those of you who are new to comic book collecting, this is Marvel Special Edition, or Special Marvel Edition, issue number 15. This is the first appearance of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. They are talking about him having a movie. Or is it a TV show? I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys will let me know. It's either a movie or a TV show. It hasn't been official as of yet. You never know. So keep that in mind. If something is based on speculation, you can always be taking a risk. So if you spend less money, it makes it a little bit easier. So this is definitely a book I would recommend. Looks like about a 6.0 to 7.0 range. Pressing looks like can help it a little bit. So this book in a 7.0, let's say a 6.0 range. Let's see, because I went to gocollect.com. A 6.0 to a 7.0 ranges between about $140 and $190, which, you know, that's probably about $150 to $200 on eBay. Because I bought this the day of the Super Bowl when everybody else is watching the game, I paid a grand total. Now, keep in mind, this is coming from Canada, so it's going to be a much higher cost than the shipping. I paid a total of $56.85 for this book. So that is about what you would pay for around a 4.0 grade for this book. So that is also includes shipping and handling. So to me, it's a no-brainer to pick that up. So that is box number one. That is definitely a book worth getting if you haven't had the opportunity. Because like I said, there are no trailers or anything as of now. So most people aren't talking about it. Most people buy a book when they see the trailer or when they get the, you know, sneak preview or whatever. That's when everybody wants it. That's what raises the prices. Don't spend $100 or $200 on that book unless it's such a high grade that you think it's worth it. Because, I mean, yeah, it may rise in price if the movie's good or the TV show is good and they do it. But why spend more if you don't have to? That's one of the things I want to try and instill in people is to buy the books before everybody else wants them. And there's always that lull period because you'll always get that first announcement of people announcing a movie or a TV show or a specific character that's going to be involved. And you'll get that initial buzz, which will raise the price. But as we know, when they announce a movie or a TV show, it can take sometimes years for that to manifest. Which means, let me just move that out of the way, that people forget after a while. People have, oh, I like this. They repurposed this with somebody else's address on it. So hopefully nobody saw that. I don't want anybody to see somebody's address that lives in Florida, huh? All right, so this person's like me, saves every box they can. I would have personally taken off somebody else's address, so that's a little bit bad job on their behalf, because you never know. There are some interesting people on the internet, but I won't be showing that. I'll protect that person's address, so we're going to hide that. So this is the other book I got. This is a book I've wanted for a long time. This is now my second copy. I ended up getting one earlier this year, so if you've been watching my videos, you will have seen that before. But this one's a little bit higher grade, and a pretty decent price on this one. So they did put it in a top loader. Looks like about a 4.0 to a 5.0 range. But here is the second copy of, as you can see, Tales to Astonish. This is number 44, which is the first appearance of the Wasp. And this one's in much nicer grade than the one I got earlier. And that one I also got a good deal as well. But this one's a much higher grade. I think the other one was like around a 2.0 to a 2.5. So you can see there's some color missing on the top. Or is that... Let me see. Oh, okay. So they did actually They put an additional top loader. Okay, so you can see it's a little bit better, but there is some color breaks on the top. Looks pretty good. I mean, this is another character that, you know, I don't know if the Wasp will ever get their own movie, but they will definitely, this character will be seen again. It is like a B or C listed hero, but still one that people are interested in getting. And to get the price that you can get these for, especially when you're looking at holidays and special events, with shipping and handling, I only paid $269 for that book. That's about a 2.0 grade if you were to get it any other day. So, like I said, I want to try and instill in people to not wait until the last minute to get books. Don't wait until everybody wants something, because remember, especially if you're going to buy it on eBay, if all of a sudden everybody wants a book, they're all going to be bidding on it at the same time, which is going to raise the price, because remember, supply and demand. So you want to get things when most people are not talking about it or most people are not paying attention. Both of these books were not buy it nows. These were auctions. I had no competition because everybody was watching the Super Bowl. While everybody else was watching the Super Bowl, I was getting Key comics for cheaper prices than I could normally get them for. I did the same thing last year. So if you actually go a year back, you'll see the books that I got from last Super Bowl. So you have to remember about your priorities, about what you want to do when it comes to your collections and what you love. If you want to watch a Super Bowl, you know, that's perfectly fine. If you want to have the party, see, my drinking days are pretty much over. It doesn't excite me anymore. I've been a lead singer of a band. I'm the karaoke DJ. I've done regular DJing all since 1999. I've gone to hundreds of parties. It's not the same for me anymore. So, you know, my days of drinking and all that stuff, just not exciting for me anymore. As a matter of fact, I gave up drinking I think like 4 years ago, somewhere 4 or 5 years ago. I haven't touched a drink since. But I would rather spend my time getting deals, especially these days. So I got these comics during the Super Bowl, so that was before I found out I lost all of my jobs. But I have them now, and the good thing is with collections, if you ever have an emergency and you have to pay a bill, sometimes these do come around. And Noah says, asked me if it was a punk band. No, but I did have a mohawk at one point. I was going through some interesting stages, probably midlife crisis at one point. But no, it was just it was a cover band. We sang everything. I could sing anything from like Billy Joel to Journey. I can actually hit some pretty high notes. As a matter of fact, on my other channel that I haven't been on in a while, I have a video of me singing, I think, Faithfully by Journey, and people actually thought I was using auto-tune and everything, so I thought that was a nice compliment. So, I'm not going to make this video too long. These are the two books. We got the Special Marvel Edition 15, Master of Kung Fu. This is the first appearance of Shang-Chi. I paid a total of $56.85 for this book. Probably about between a 6 and a 7.0. And then last but not least, Tales of Astonish number 44. That is the first appearance of the Wasp. This is probably about a 4.0 to a 4.5 grade, maybe a 5. But I paid only $269 for this book. So hopefully it will encourage my viewers. Number one, never get discouraged. Number two, stay up late at night at times. Look during holidays and all kinds of special events. If you miss out on an opportunity, don't get yourself frustrated. Don't get yourself beat up. Even if you miss a golden opportunity, because I've missed them too, believe it or not, there'll always be another one around the corner. And I'll have plenty of those to show you, because like I said, even though I lost my DJ jobs, I still have probably at least a good 15 to 20 boxes. Some of them of some really key comics that I'm going to be showing you. I'm just kind of spreading it out a little bit until I can get myself back on my feet. So let's do today's surprise subscriber shout out. Let's see. We are going to give it to Chino Comics and More. And that was nice of him to say hit the thumbs up. He asked all as well. He also says sorry he's late, but you know, they say better late than never. So we got a lot of people to check this out. If any of you are kind enough to give it a thumbs up, I always appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. And yes, even though I haven't been responding to the to the comments lately. I do read them, so I'll get back on track on that, so I do apologize. I'm sure some of you will understand considering my situation that I've been through. It's been a little frustrating, but hey, you know, sometimes when you fall down, you got to have a reason to go back up again, and just makes you appreciate even more what you have. So sometimes you got to lose stuff to appreciate it all over again. So maybe that might inspire people to not give up when things go bad. So thank you very much. And as Sunbeam Sting says, smash the like button. Don't smash it too hard. I don't want you breaking your computer. When this uploads, leave your comments, because eventually I will respond to them and get back into everything. Jilly Jill says, you'll get there, Chris. Definitely, and we all will. So thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget to say it with me. It's not you. It's not I. It's We Love Comics. Love you all. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And enjoy whatever videos you watch after this. See you later, guys. Peace out.